Good morning. Might be a little bit scattered today, but I got a couple of ideas in my head at the same time, so we're gonna try and put them into one main theme. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Fight Club, but it always intrigues me when they do these psychological movies where there are different aspects of people's personalities and they all come together. So spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, the one guy is two guys. Or the two guys are one guy, I should say. So Tyler is his alter ego. But there's this scene where they have their first fight, and Tyler tells him to hit him, and he punches him, and then Tyler punches him back. But in reality, he's fighting himself. And fighting, this is like a kind of a moment in the movie where he starts to change. So the idea is that he's fighting himself, and I think of that, and I think of it's very similar to, I can't say what everybody does, but I believe it's a pretty common thing. I know I do it in fighting myself, meaning either doing things that aren't in line with the best way to get to where I want to be, or simply doubting myself and arguing with myself when I'm trying to do things that are in line with what I want. And so when I say that, it's kind of like a self-confidence, self-image thing. And the idea is, how do you fight that alter ego when it is fighting against you? And the curious thing is, even in the movie Fight Club, Tyler's fighting against him, but the idea, the motivation seems to be to push him out of his comfort zone, to get him to do some new things, to create a new system so that he can be more of a man, more successful, overcome some of his past shortcomings, you could say. So the idea is, you're fighting yourself. Now, how do you use that to your advantage? Some people use it to their advantage by saying, okay, I want to avoid this, and this is my way of showing them. And it's all good as long as it works. And so I would challenge you to find a system that works for you. So when you're fighting yourself, you're actually pushing yourself forward, pushing yourself out of that comfort zone into something that is challenging, that is rewarding, that is something that you want to accomplish and are more than capable of accomplishing. I think we sell ourselves short a lot of the times because we don't give ourselves credit for all of the things that we've already done, the evidence that we are successful already and can be more successful in the future. So planning something in the future, a goal, an accomplishment, and it may be something, I tend to believe that it should be something that you don't even really believe you can do, but it's something that you really want to see happen. Be that buying a house and rental properties, be that starting a business, creating and having a retreat where you can teach others the premises and the ideas and theories of how to improve themselves, or simply mentoring or tutoring a young person and helping them get a head start on life, like maybe somebody gave you or you wish you had. This speech today is really just about self-confidence and using your theory, whatever it is. I call it a theory of change. If it's fighting yourself, fight yourself for the reward, for what you want, for what you can accomplish. That's it for now. See you tomorrow.